So we've set the vehicle up outside, we've got a power lead in, we've got a full tank of fresh water, and we've got our gas bottle on, switched on. We need to come inside and start switching things on. We're going to start with the top one first. Everything on the top is to switch something on. All the buttons on the bottom is just for information. So we'll go top left and we'll switch our master switch on. It's lit up, do its own inboard check, and it's showing us we're hooked up on the electric, it's working fine. Next thing we want to do, we want to put a 12 volt electric on. As you can see on the back there, our lights already come on. If the lights wasn't on, they wouldn't come on, but we can switch them on like so. It's woke the internal of the vehicle up. Next thing, we want to switch our pump on. The pump is now active, but it won't work until you switch a tap on. You can leave it on all holiday. Last but not least, I showed you outside your awning light. You switch your awning light on by there. So we've got 3 blue lights and a green light. That's all you need to switch on so far. Like I said, all the ones on the bottom is just for information. Bottom left shows you the state of your vehicle battery. Fully charged, illuminated on the left hand side. Second one will show you the state of your leisure battery. Fully charged, illuminated on the left hand side. The third one, very good of a night time, it will show you how much fresh water you've got left in your container. Do you have to go out and fill it up, or have you got enough to see you through the night? As you can see for the demonstration, I put half a tank in there so far. The last one on the bottom is just the brightness and dimness of this control panel. So for night time, it might be too bright. So as you can see there, you can bring it down and dimness it down. That's all 4 buttons pressed on the bottom. Hopefully you've noticed that bottom left one hasn't illuminated. And that is for your dirty water. And it will only illuminate and flash red when it's 3/4 and above full, telling you, come on, it's almost full, let's think about emptying it. That's all we need to do on that one. Before we go into this one, to start putting our central heating and hot water on, what we need to do now is prime our tap. So we've got our master switch on, we've got our pump on, we go to the tap, and we put our hot water tap on. Like it's doing there now, it will spit, sputter, bring all the air out, and eventually it will start flowing through evenly. So that's set. Once it's coming through continuously, we know we've got cold water in the hot water container. For demonstration purposes now, we'll now go on to your Truma heating and to switch our central heating and hot water on. Press the big button to wake it up. First one flashing there, a picture of a motorhome with a thermometer inside it. This is our central heating. Press it while it's flashing. We can have our central heating off, a minimum of 5 degrees, or we can go all the way up to 30 degrees. Say we wanted at 19 degrees, press it, that's now set at 19 degrees. Turn the dial slightly, thermometer, this is our hot water, press it to go into it. Again, we can have our hot water off, eco, which is 40 degrees, hot, which is 60 degrees, or boost it to hot when you first get to the campsite for hot water quickly, or if you're having it on a shower, put it on boost, it generates it quicker. But we'll leave it on hot for now. Gas bottle and lantern stripes, this is what type of power we want to use in the motorhome. Press it to go into it, we can have everything working on just gas. In the middle of the field, while camping, we've got central heating and hot water. On a campsite with electricity, we can have it on mix 1, which is 1 kilowatt of electric and a bit of gas if need be. Mix 2, up to 3 kilowatts of electric and a bit of gas if need be. Electric 1, 1 kilowatt of electric. Electric 2, up to 3 kilowatts of electric. Now you're on a campsite using electric, what's the best one to have it on? I say to customers, mix 2. Why? It's predominantly using the electric that you paid for on the campsite, happy days. However, that campsite has a power cut or something goes wrong with the electricity, because you're on the mixture, it will automatically jump over onto the gas and keep your electricity, or sorry, your central heating and hot water where it needs to be. As soon as that electric comes back on, it stops using the gas, not to waste it. Last one on there, looks like a fan. Please don't confuse it with aircon. It's not, it's blown heating. So whatever temperature you've got your heating on, it'll blow it around the van equal, nice and gently, or you can have it on high, and it'll boost it around really fast, or boost it and it'll do it even faster again. But we'll leave it on high, that'll do very nicely. There's other information on the bottom of the control panel. I'm not going to go through it. It's all in the user manual. It's telling you how to set the central heating, what time it comes on and comes off, and other information like that. Do it the way I've just shown you, then you've got your central heating and hot water. Just to show you the gas working on the top of the oven, I have had the grill and oven working. That's working fine. 1, 2. That's working absolutely fine. Just bear in mind, if you want to use your electric ring, you have to be hooked up on the 230 power supply to give you electricity. It won't work while camping. In conjunction with that, we'll move over to the fridge. A little bit awkward to show you. However, I'll switch it off first. To switch it off, on the left-hand side, switch it off until the blue light goes off and the flashing lights. Switch it back on by pressing the square button. It'll wake up, do its own inboard check, and go back to the last thing you were using. At the moment, we've got it on gas, and we've got it on the coldest it can be, and it's working fine. If we want to change it, press the square button until it starts flashing. Move your arrow keys to whatever you want it on. This time we're going to put it on automatic, so we're going to press it once to set it on automatic, twice to set the temperature. It's a solid light. That's working fine on automatic. It's automatically choosing electric as the best source. Again, if we have a power cut, it will jump automatically onto the gas, and then once you switch your gas off, disconnect your electricity, it will jump over onto the vehicle battery, but it won't work on the vehicle battery until the vehicle is running. If at any stage you look at the fridge or there's a little red light flashing inside there, it's because there's a problem. For example, we're going to press the square button until it starts flashing. We're going to put it onto the vehicle battery, the picture of a battery. We're going to press it once to set it on the vehicle battery, twice to set the temperature. It's still flashing and a red light in there telling us there's a problem. What's the problem? The vehicle isn't running. Switch it back off, keep your finger on the button until it all goes off. Above the kitchen, above the oven, that blue box there is the control panel for your solar panel. What's it doing at the moment? Absolutely nothing, because you're hooked up on the electric, so the electric is giving you all your power and it's topping up the leisure batteries. As and when you're not using the vehicle and it's in storage or whatever, and you want the solar panel to work, all you need to do is make sure you've got your green master switch on at all times, and that will continuously charge your leisure battery. When your leisure battery is full, it would jump over onto the vehicle battery. Point to note, again, always leave that green master switch on. Last but not least, into the bathroom area to show you the toilet and the shower. Your toilet you can use in whatever position you want to. Just remember, on the front of it, it's the opening and closing of the toilet itself. Like I said, if you leave that open and try and take the toilet out outside, that's what you're going to break off outside. As long as you've got your master switch on and your pump on, your blue flush button there, as long as you've got fresh water and your fresh water container continuously gives you your flush for the toilet. Your light switch for the toilet area itself is just behind the toilet lid. And your combinational sink and shower is inside there. Switch it on. Again, once the pump's not on and the pump's working, and you'll notice on the edge of it, you've got two component parts. One gives you trickling water and one is pressurised to give you the shower. And then you just lift it up, put it into the shower compartment, it is there. I'm not going to set it away and get it all wet. It has been tested, it has been tried. Once you're finished with it, replace it into the sink compartment and it stows away nice and neat.